All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise and glory to you. How about Shema Rashad by Shema Kakodash? Double honor to the apostle, elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Hakim out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Yeah, I want to do this lesson in under the the pretense of balance. I think that's an extremely important thing. The times that we living in to balance it all. There's a myriad of things that brothers go through in their daily lives, from family to workplace, the woes, infirmities, balancing their health, just balancing themselves with life. And balance is a very, very difficult thing that most don't possess. And even in the parameters of balance is levels to balance, because the more that you can balance, the more that some things are demanded of you to balance. All right, and people, they get intrigued with the fact that others could balance, and they, through the spirit, and really that it be of the Most High. The Most High adds more to your plate so that you could balance more. Because if not, what happens? You get to a certain point in this walk where you're a plateau, where you just reached a certain point, and then you're not enabling yourself to grow anymore, So the Most High always throughout the phases of life, puts more and more on your plate, as it is rich, as the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is required, because he finds beauty in the balance. The Most High is a perfect balance. This whole world, everything is perfect harmony. When the Lord created the earth, and that 6,000, because the day with the Lord is 1,000 years, as we know. In the book of Peters, in that 6,000 year time span, he constantly said what? It was good. It was good. Meaning it was, of course, righteous. It was so, so he found those things to be proportionally balanced, not disproportionately balanced, and then that's when Adam, he managed and balanced everything on top of what the Lord has already instilled upon the face of the earth. And we are direct descendants of Adam, so, even though we're in this captivity and everything is so chaotic and out of sync in this system, in the society that we live in, we still have to find that fine line, the fine line in the spirit of keeping yourself, on point, man, balance amongst yourselves, balance amongst the brotherhood, making sure that certain things is you let the scripture speak about measuring up to the perfect stature, because it is a certain stature that the Lord requires us to have. The scripture speak about when the Lord comes, shall he not find faith on the earth, and you start to see that some men they fall off from this truth because they can't balance, and a lot of times it's not that they can't balance the truth, they can't balance the world. All right. Because what Yahweh Shah said that my yoke is easy and my which I'll get it, because the proof is in the scripts. The proof is in the scriptures. But going back to the point, like how Yahweh Shah in Matthew 11:30, it says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Yeah. So this thing isn't too difficult. Now it becomes more and more difficult the more unnecessary baggage that you put on top of trying to balance this truth, because what scriptures liken this wisdom unto a woman. So your full, like how the saying goes, undivided attention has to be administered unto this ministry, and then everything falls in as it is written, seek the kingdom of heaven first and all things shall be added. So in the notion of this truth, the key is putting your energy and emphasis within this truth, and also still putting time and prioritizing things that matter the most. Prioritizing needs, wants come on the back end. You might get around to wants, you might not. That's why they're wants, but it doesn't make or break your who you are. That's why at the end of the day, the scriptures speak about, don't even, tend to the lust of the flesh, put too much energy into the flesh, because essentially it's a waste of time, you know. Now, you do certain things in your downtime. We all have downtime. We all have filler time where you just do certain stuff. But the mass amount of your time should be dedicated towards goal sets, man. Goal sets, mindset. Now, the scriptures speak about seek ye the kingdom of heaven first. How do you seek the kingdom? Through this wisdom. All right. This is the closest thing that we have to the kingdom of heaven on earth, is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it will transcend in due time. So, you know, the scriptures speak about doing the work of the evangelist. The scriptures speak about how Yahweh Shai was in the temple daily, you know, putting the Lord's word on a high pedestal, you know. And then as he turned to his daily essentials, it all ran its course, you know. So if you do what is required, you'll start to see how things flow and balance in life so much easier, because this truth connects you with your inner essence, you know, to the point where you see things clearly, you can manage things better. And if you don't have that that skill set or those balance, like if you have trouble with balance as far as reading and things of that nature, first thing first is to pray. You know, pray, then do certain things to get yourself, like I said, handle your priorities and align everything properly within the spirit and power of the Lord. Because when things start to be topsy-turvy and all over the place and out of whack, you start to see the flow of your life is out of sync, and everything you do is not everything, but major portions of your life starts to become counterproductive, and then you're not produces as much, you know. Then you start to move like certain guys that fell out, they started to get disenchanted because they wasn't making this truth a high priority. You know, they were following the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, which is pretty much a direct connection with the pits of death, you know, because the scriptures speak about how the wages of sin is death, and you find sin transgresses the law within the world. So the more you put energy into the world, you start to fall off your balance, you know. So boiling it down, man, in the spirit, the Most High is boiling this thing all the way down to the main things you should focus on. Everything else is really whatever. All right, so this is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Yes, so the Lord just, you know, he finds delight in just weights, things that's proportionally balanced. You know, like if you have a balanced diet, it balances your body out, whether it's nutrition, having a proper appropriate amount of minerals, trace minerals, and things of that nature. That all comes from a balanced diet. Like I said, it all fills in where it needs to fill in. So having a balanced diet of this word, whether it's reading, studying, scripture says, blessed is he that readeth. It says, study to show thyself approved, meditating, pausing and reminiscing and thinking on what you've read so that you could be able to understand it and apply it better. That's where the meditations and the application comes in. And as you go through it through experience, that's where the understanding comes in. So it's all full circle. So that's the essence of balance. I didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to speak on it and I, put that image out, because balance isn't going to be something like, all right, this is that. You balance some things that might seem like it's not even able to balance, like that the picture I had with those different rocks. Yeah, from you look at this rock, you look at that rock, you be like, man, these ain't gonna balance on top of each other. But it's a way that you have to stack it and align it so that all the weight distribution can balance itself out. So it's the same thing in your daily lifestyle. Everybody has a different life layout, but it's about properly constructing it so it works out in like I said, proportion and balance. So that's all I had. Hopefully brothers and a few sisters were edified. Anybody giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Rishah, Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, a great millstone. Shalom, Akim.